Yo, people, what's popping, man? It's your boy Rhino, and we're back with MGTV. We are live and alive. Let's talk Manchester United. I've got my fellow Manchester United supporter here, my boy JS, man. Wagwan. What are you saying? All right, are you
Yeah,
there?
man's
Yeah.
good, man, bro, man. Man's good, man.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about, you know. We got a lot to talk about, my bro. Still, like, I've been, I've, I've been meaning to go live for days now. You know what I'm saying? But I've just been a bit busy. But listen, people, I'm back. I'm back, man. And we're gonna talk United. Listen, we're gonna talk about the ownership. You know, Ferdinand said certain things are happening today. All now, we don't see nothing. You feel me? We're gonna talk about outgoings as well. There's a few people that are been rumored as outgoings. We're going to talk about Mason Mount official. He just literally 45 minutes ago put out a statement saying his goodbyes to Chelsea as well. So we're going to talk about that. And as always, Manchester United being interested FC. That's what we are, bruv. Interested FC. Interested FC. On the list FC. Looking at FC. We are aware of FC. That's all we are, bruv. Literally. What are you saying about that, man? JS, man.
Bro, I can't lie, bro. All I read on Twitter is United are monitoring,
Monitoring FC, that's one as well.
United have the interest in, United are considering. Like,
Considering.
it's so frustrating, bro. Like, I don't understand what the scouts, what the negotiators, what the people in charge are actually doing, bro. Because you can't have so many people you're interested in monitoring, bro. You clearly
Can't, bro.
have to have a plan, bro. You have to know what it is you want to do and attack the window efficiently, bro. It's like we're in July
Exactly.
now, and it's like they don't have a clue what they want to do, bro. You can't be
Exactly.
monitoring and be interested in so many players, bro. Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As United fans right now, we are just frustrated. We're literally just frustrated because we, number one, don't know the situation with our owners. We don't even know what's going on with that. Let alone, cool, we've just brought in Mason Mount, who a lot of us aren't really keen on. But, you know, someone like me, I said, you know, let me see what Ten Hag can do. You feel me? Ten Hag's proven us wrong a lot of times. And I feel like a lot of people want to focus on his mistakes, but bro, that doesn't matter, man. Like, he's gonna make mistakes. Pep's made mistakes. Klopp's made mistakes. Every top class manager or leading to top class manager has made mistakes. So right now, I get it anyway, because I'm frustrated too. You know, who do we blame? But I don't think we should blame Ten Hag anyway. But listen, JS, let's just start with Mason Mount. Let's get this out of the way. Obviously, Mason Mount's now signed. He's done his medical and all of that stuff. You know, he's official. The Manchester United official announcement should be coming very soon. Obviously, I've seen here Mason Mount's message. I heard anyway he's gonna put out his departure message first. Then once he's put out his departure message, then shortly after Manchester United are gonna do the official announcement. So we could hear that from any minute now while we're live. It might be later on tonight. It could be tomorrow, man. But yeah, Poch was saying that he didn't want Mason Mount to go. What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, if I'm being,
Pochettino wanted Mount to stay. Still, apparently, what's your thoughts?
if I'm being honest, bro, any new manager that comes into Chelsea would want to like at least have the chance to see the players at their disposal before
Yeah,
making a decision. Like, remember even when Ten Hag came into United, and obviously Ranić recommended the club, obviously sold 10 players and bought 10 players. Obviously,
yeah,
Ten Hag
yeah,
came on and wanted to have the opportunity to see the players himself before he made a
yeah,
decision. So it obviously makes sense for Poch to want
yeah.
to at least like see Mount in action and see where he would
If
fit in
he
his
likes
plan.
him.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I just feel
Yeah,
like
gone.
the relationship between Chelsea and Mount obviously broke down. Um, he obviously didn't want to extend his contract because they did have a contract for him offered on the table. He did obviously want to stay. So that just shows that Mount's a good player. Like, I can't lie, like At first I wasn't really feeling Mount, bro. I'll be so real with you. I wasn't feeling him, but I've
Mm,
kind of like warmed to the idea that obviously like Mount can actually fit our system, bro. Do you know what I mean? If the way Tanag wants to play, he obviously wants like a 2 8s and a holding six. Do you know what I mean? More advanced like playmakers. So I feel like
mm.
Mount could obviously fit the system. He can obviously play numerous positions. He can play on the left side. He can play on the right side. Uh, yeah, I feel like it's a good signing for us still.
So, what was your reservations at first before? So, when you first heard that was linked to him, what was your reservations at first?
I can't lie. When I first heard United were in for Mount, I was thinking, what are we doing? Because like he's not our priority signing. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
everybody knows United need a striker, United need a goalkeeper, United need a centre back, they need a
yep,
backup for Casemiro.
yep,
Like
yep.
an upgrade in the midfield in the attacking position is not a priority. But then I was thinking about it and it's like, but if Ten Hag really wants Mount, then clearly that means something. So you have to back the manager.
Exactly,
So
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, obviously warm to the fact that Mount can do a job for us.
yeah, yeah. Big up RG, man. That's my guy, man. Listen, if you want some graphics, we haven't got a lot of people locked in yet, but I'm gonna put up his handle later on as well. RG Designs, big up my guys, still. But yeah, in regards to what you're saying, that's like me. I feel like I've warmed to it, innit? Like I've said to myself, you know what? Mount's coming in regardless. This is one of Ten Hag's priority signings. Obviously, before we even officially kind of got the deal done and everything, I was hearing a lot of chatter behind the scenes. I was hearing like certain moves that Ten Hag has been making for Mount, and that's when I kind of realized, you know what, this Mount thing is serious. Ten Hag wants him, but you know what it is? Yeah, I find it funny because at the end of the day, Mount is Mount, innit? He's had his poor season at Chelsea, which a lot of other Chelsea kind of players did.
Mm,
A lot of people don't really put him in high regard in terms of how much they rate him and whatever. But
mm,
I feel like what's mad for us is just how he's going to fit in terms of I feel like we definitely need another defensive midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? But
100%, yeah.
because we can't always play the holding six, you know, there's certain times we're gonna have to switch it around. So I think yeah, it would just be interesting to see who we get in after and what we're getting in. Obviously, right now I'm hearing it's just gonna be him, Onana, who we're gonna talk about later on, and Hojlund. We're gonna talk about him later on as well, later on in the show. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. But yeah, man, he's done his official announcement. The fact that Poch wanted him to stay is it kind of I'm with you with it. I'm with you with that one still. I feel like he wants to get all his players intact, see who he likes, see who he dislikes. But then again, he would have done some research. So there might be certain attributes where Poch thinks Mount can work in his system. So when I
Yeah,
saw that, I kind of thought I felt a bit positive. And I'm also feeling positive anyway because I want to trust my manager. I'm not going in blind with the whole toxic thing, but I want to trust that Ten Hag has got something that he can cook up. You feel me? And he's got it worked out. My problem is the ownership. The ownership are not backing him. We've got the ownership situation where our budget is like 100 mil. I'm hearing 120 mil, which I even said in the last video anyway. Until we sell players, so all of that's looking a bit tight still. All of it's looking a bit tight. So the only problem I have now is that I feel like it's Ten Hag, the ownership and the board above him that's going to let him down if anything. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
bro.
anyways,
If I'm being
yeah, go
honest,
and say that again.
if I'm being honest, bro, I feel like he's like he's almost working with his hands tied behind his back, bro. Like
Yes, yeah, bro.
he's coming with all these ideas and that, like, bro. I don't know if you remember, bro. Even during the season, I remember quite a few times in press conferences, bro. They would ask him like of his thoughts on the cell, bro, and he would be
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like the way he would answer is like he was excited, bro. Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember him specifically saying like having money is it's important to have money to compete and everything, bro. Like
yeah,
we have to get investment in. We need to be able to spend to compete and everything, bro.
yeah,
So now just being in the transfer window, bro, and nothing's moving with the sell, bro. It just it just feels
It's
like
like
a
they sold
circus.
him dreams.
Yeah, but it just feels like a circus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just trying to do what he feels he can because
Can do, yeah.
you know what I mean, bro, deep
Yeah,
it, bro.
yeah.
If he could actually implement all that he could, bro, do you think like United will be so slow with everything, bro? I just
That's what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
it's not his fault. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just such a circus, bro. Honestly,
And that's what I'm saying. That, yeah, and on top of that, I feel like maybe he might even not be going to for certain players. But even when it comes to Mount, I think he really wants Mount. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of rival fans don't understand that. Ten Hag's got his hands tied behind his back. And I said this in my last video I did a few days ago. At the end of the day, look at what he's accomplished and look at the players that he's made better and look at what he's done under the circumstances. I'm talking about Ronaldo. I'm talking about the players thinking that they're bigger than the club. I'm talking about just the mentality. Everything that he's come and done is amazing. You feel me? So right now, we just need more backing. And I feel like if we can start to see more progress in terms of how we negotiate deals, the players that we bring in, the facilities at the club, and all of that stuff, I think it will be, bro, it will be long. Especially if we get new ownership, and if the ownership actually do what they say they're going to do. Listen, with Ten Hag as well, it's it's positive vibes still. But cool. Yes, obviously we've spoke about Mason Mount. He's expected to report for preseason training with his teammates on Thursday. Um, he signed his new contract. He's got to know some people already and whatever. Cool. So that's Mountain. Let's see what he's going to do in it. Cool. We're going to move on to outgoings, yeah? Outgoings. So there's a rumor that AS Roma and Brighton want McTominay. So that's coming in from Ben Jacobs. He's credible source. Brighton apparently will only go for McTominay if Caicedo goes, which is quite interesting. I don't know how 100% that is. And what do you think, man? Do you want to see McTominay go? Are you one of those people that are McTominay in? I don't think I've spoken to you about McTominay still.
bro. If I'm being so honest with you, bro, McTominay should not be anywhere near United's team, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how he's even survived so long. Like,
Bro.
do you know it? Do you know what it is, bro? I don't like. He's a weird one for me, bro, because obviously Mourinho's obviously brought him into the team and that he was relatively okay then.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously since then, bro, like he's never kicked on from that. And I just feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
his career's just stagnated. Like he will come in, do a job here and there, but then you just won't be consistent. Like
yeah.
you have one good game and then seven horrible games, bro. It will just
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
disaster, literally. So I just feel like he just needs to move away from United and just rediscover his form somewhere else, bro. Like literally,
Yeah.
bro, a Brighton, a West Ham, clubs like that, bro. Bro, you'll be perfect for McTominay, bro. It's literally Premier League football, mid-table, fighting for Europe. Like literally, bro, that's the perfect move for him. I just don't understand
Yeah.
why someone like McTominay would want to stay at United and be a bench player when you can literally move and be a first
But that's
team.
what I'm saying. It's the
It doesn't
money,
make sense to me,
JS.
bro.
It's the money, bruv. It's the money that our club are just spunking out on these players. And it's the tactic that we've been using from before we were overpaying just to get players in. Because we didn't have no pool. We're not in the Champions League. We're not contending for the title. We haven't won trophies in how long? So the way Man United were attracting players and still are attracting players
Big
is
salaries, bro.
overpaying,
Yeah, man.
overpaying and paying them high wages so they can't say no. You feel me?
We're still
Which
doing that.
yeah, we're still doing it now, and I guess it's a good tactic if you wanna, if the players do end up playing cold and whatever. But bro, right now we were just literally doing it just for the name, bruv. Just for the name, just to bring them in, and there was no plan, no structure, and there's no implemented system. So, bruv, McTominay for me, he needs to go, man. If I had to pick out a Fred and McTominay, I'm picking Fred to stay.
Every
If I
day
had
of
to
the
pick out
week.
the two,
Every day.
realistically, both of them need to go in terms of quality. But I wouldn't really mind Fred as a little sub that comes on in the last 30 minutes to bring energy to the team or man mark someone like De Bruyne, what he did at when we played Man City at home. man mark him, keep when Fred is given instructions, he follows it. So someone like Fred, I'll keep Fred. Let me even put up the McTominay thing. So here it is here. So yeah, any move, they're saying now, any move for Scott McTominay would be dependent on getting an offer too good to refuse and whether he wants to move on. I don't want to hear this, bro.
I'll be so
I don't want to, bro. I don't want to hear
that,
this.
I don't want to.
How are we deciding on whether he moves if he wants to go and whether it's too good to refuse? Once we get 30 M's, 40 M's, see you later. We need to move on this dead wood, bro. What do you think about this, man?
Bro, I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, do you know what it is, bro? McTominay's on 6 figures, bro. That's the problem. Like, who in their rightful mind, yeah, is gonna pay 40 M's and pay him like
Scott
100 grand?
McTominay, bro.
You know what I mean? That's the problem, bro. Like, it's so annoying, literally. Like, what? This is why United can't sell players, bro, because we buy players, we bring them in, we put them on stupid wages, and then when they don't perform and we want to sell them, no one's touching them because, do you know what I mean?
We're done, bro.
And they will just rot away and just depreciate every year in value, and do you know what I mean? They're just assets we can't get rid of.
Yep. We're stuck. I'm telling you. Until we say, if you know what will be the perfect situation for all of these outgoings. We're going to talk about Tellers and Elanga as well. They've been linked to some outgoings as well. What will be the perfect situation? Yeah, is if we were to be ruthless in the sense where we say, you know what, you, and you, we don't want. We're going to pay out your contract, and then move on. Thank you for your service. But then again, the problem with Man United is bringing in people as well. Because if it was to roof all these players, McTominay, Fred, all of these players that we don't want, who are we bringing in? Because we still need squad depth. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's another reason why Ten Hag's hands are tied, because he can't really be as ruthless as he needs to be. I know that if I sell on players, I can get rid of, I can buy players. Do you know what I'm saying? I know that if I'm getting in players, I can comfortably sell on players. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I know I'm going to get replacements. But right now, if we sell our midfielders, let's say we sell Scott McTominay and we sell Fred, we're going to be left with Casemiro, Mason Mount, and Bruno.
And Ericsson.
Not enough. And Van der Beek.
Yeah.
And what's happening with Van der Beek? Is you feel me? Is he coming? Is he going? You get me? But let's move on to the news about where did I see it? I saw Elanga and Tellers. Let's talk about this.
If I'm being so honest, bro. If I'm being so honest, bro. I don't know how Tellers is still here, bro. Bro, Tellers, Eric Bailly, Brandon Williams, bro. I don't know how they're still here. It don't make sense to me, bro. They're they were never part of the plans, bro. These players should have been gone time ago, bro. It don't make sense.
Time ago, bro. Time ago. It's trust me, this club, people don't understand the stress we go through, and they keep wanting to tell us that we spent $1 billion. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, I don't want to hear United spent bro. This is all I've heard, bro. United spent £1 billion in bro. I don't want to hear that, bro. Because at the end of the day, we might as well have burnt that money because we have nothing to show for that, bro. We have nothing to show for that £1 billion spent.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the point of having like useless people in charge, bro, and you've spent $1 billion? You might as well not have spent it at all, bro. Like, you can have all the money in the world, bro. If you have incompetent people in charge, you're screwed. And that's what United
go. That's what I'm saying. Like, the context is key in this situation, bro. Context is so important. And that's what I'm saying. So what? Galatasaray are preparing to start official contacts for Anthony Elanga and Alex Tellers. That just sounds to me like, preparing. That sounds like Interested FC. But if these players actually move on and we get some money in, because my understanding is we've got about 120 mil. We've spent 55 on Mason Mount already. The 5 add-ons a lot of people don't realize that the add-ons are mad add-ons. That's if we win like Champions Leagues and
Champions League and that, yeah.
all of that. Yeah, like him scoring certain amount of goals every season or whatever. If he performs, he can get the extra add-ons. We don't mind that, But we've spent 55 on Mason Mount, yeah. So if we had 100 more, we've got 45 left. If we've got 25, if we've got 120 mil, we've got 65 left. Onana's looking about 40 mil because apparently we've put in a bid, and I'm going to move on to that next as well. So what? That's about 100 mil for those two players, and then maybe Hojlund might have to be like a kind of agreement where they put some down and put the rest later and all of that stuff. We don't have no money, and after that budget is gone, the rest relies on selling players and what's happened with the ownership. So we're in a situation where it's a bit crazy, man. It's a bit mad still. Oh, we're looking at the big screen. But yeah, so I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to see, man. We're gonna have to see. But let me move on anyway. So we spoke about Tellez and Alanga going as well, and De Gea now. De Gea, Fenerbahce are set to have a meeting with David De Gea's agent this week, man, and we'll make him an offer. I ain't spoken to you about this De Gea situation, man. Talk to us, JS. What's your thoughts, bro?
Bro, if I'm being honest with you, I feel like the club have handled this so poorly. Like, it's been a thing where De Gea a decision should have been made time ago. And I just feel like the fact that this is still dragging on just shows again why, like, the club is just so incompetent, bro. Literally. Like people like Dean Henderson should have been sold by now. And we should have been able to use those funds to buy Onana or whoever keeper United want. But now we have to stall that deal because the goalkeeping situation is still unclear. Like I've just been seeing on Twitter, United are monitoring the Feyenoord keeper. United are monitoring Onana. They're monitoring this keeper. Like it's just such a circus because honestly, if a decision was made time ago whether or not the club wanted to keep De Gea or sell De Gea, then we would know, listen, we're going to use this amount of budget on a striker, or we're going to use this amount of budget for a centre-back or whatever. But now it just seems, oh my gosh, now De Gea's gone, we need to do this. We need, like, it's just, bro, it's such a circus, bro, honestly. It's like every single position we need to strengthen. The club don't know what they want to do, literally, bro.
That's it. That's the problem, and that's the thing that's leading to the Gea situation with him being mistreated. But then again, what I believe is we don't know exactly what's happening. We can obviously speculate and we can assume that he's been mistreated. But for all we know, they've showed him, look, we want to reduce your contract. But then obviously the howlers that you've had recently as well, and the fact that we want to move forward as a club, we're considering it. Maybe he knows what's going on. But then now he's a free agent now. He's officially a free agent. So he's not part of our club right now. Obviously, there's still the possibility of them renewing his contract or giving him a new contract. But I'm just hoping we get Onana in. And that's who we're going to move to.
If I'm being honest, bro, I genuinely don't feel like De Gea's going to re-sign, bro. Because if that was going to happen, we wouldn't have let him become a free agent. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's so messy and toxic now that he has to move on for his sake, bro. If he re-signs for United and has a bad season next season or makes errors, bro, he's gonna get so much pelters because it's already been clear that you want to move him on because you obviously offered him a contract on reduced wages, but then now apparently it's not guaranteed whether he'll be the number one next season. Ten Hag wants competition for the keeping, like. Honestly, bro. So if he stays and he starts making mistakes next season, bro, it's gonna be very toxic. So I just feel like for his own sake, he should just move on, bro. Honestly.
Yeah. Facts. I agree, man. He's served us well at this club. We appreciate him. And I feel like it's just time to move on now, man. With the way modern football is now, it's not the De Gea way, man. We don't play like that no more, man. So yeah, I definitely agree, man. So hopefully he can move on. And if we start getting he's a free agent, so we're not getting no money for it. So we just need to hope that we can get Onana in. Obviously, like I said, we're continuing talks FC, interested FC, looking at FC on the list FC, aware of FC. That's all we are. Manchester United are continuing talks over Hojlund, Kolomowani, and Onana. You know, any more midfield signings are dependent on sales. Oh, it's just all of this nonsense. But then I'm hearing Onana's chose United over the choice of that Saudi club. Apparently, Inter Milan have a deadline to sell him sooner than later. And I was hearing that was looking at the other keepers as a backup to Onana because I think Dean Henderson's going as well, apparently. So I don't know, 40 M's in euros, it's about 30 M's in pounds. We
Yeah,
need to
bro.
snatch that, bro.
Actually, I don't know what the hold up is, bro. Like, honestly, if I'm like, if we sell Henderson,
Mm.
grab Onana. Simple, bro.
Yeah, simple.
I don't understand what's taking so long. Literally, like, what are we monitoring, bro? Because the thing is, bro, I don't understand what we're monitoring, bro. We need a goalkeeper, bro. He's literally
Yeah,
Onana's worked with Ten Hag. What is there to monitor, bro?
yeah,
I don't understand. Ten Hag knows him personally. We should
yeah.
be all over that deal, and it's the fact that
All over it.
Inter want to do the deal with us, bro. They need the money.
Yeah.
They want to do the deal. Do you know what I mean? They're just monitoring. So it just doesn't make
Monitoring
sense, bro,
FC, bro.
honestly.
We
But
need him. He will add so much to our play already. And don't get it twisted. A lot of people think that it's going to be perfect. It's going to be gravy straight away. I'm expecting mistakes, and I'm not going to turn on him in the first season. Oh, yeah, why did we get him? It's going to be a teething process like it is with all goalkeepers. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm.
um, but yeah, let me even show you this one. What do you think about this? How's this looking to you, JS? How's this looking to you, fam?
Money mates.
Mason Mount in United kit. Oh my
Money
days.
mates. Money mates.
I can't believe it, bro.
It
Like
looks
a
good in
part
the
of me, but the new kit doesn't look too bad, you know. I can't lie.
It looks good still.
So if he turns out to play well, you know, it's gonna be perfect. But I don't know, man. Right now, I'm just happy we got something through the line, innit? Because at the end of the day, we was on even the whole dilly dallying when we our first bid, second bid getting rejected, and all of that. Bruv, that was pissing me off that we
Bro,
couldn't even get Mason.
even if signing Mount was another circus, bro. You're
Another
putting in
circus,
this
bro.
bid, we're putting in this bid, and then we'll move. Bro, this club, bro, we're not efficient in any transfers, bro.
At all.
We're not efficient at all. We just suck up the life of the fans, literally. Like
Literally.
United are the club, yeah. You'll be excited about something, and you'll hear it so much that it drags on for so long, and it just doesn't excite you no more. It's like
Yeah.
almost every signing we do drags on, bro. Even when we got
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, that went on basically all of the window. Pogba went on basically almost all summer. Sancho, it took 2 seasons, but it just drags on and on and on.
Yep. Literally, bro. Literally. And that's what I'm saying. The rivals are making moves, bro. The rivals are making moves, and we're just here not knowing what's going on. It's scary times. If we're not careful, we can end up being fifth, sixth, seventh next season. You know, if everyone starts improving their team, the likes of Arsenal, they've already got Rice in. They're gonna try and do a thing with Havertz. They're looking
Again,
at another
Timber,
defensive midfielder. Say that again.
they're gonna get Timber as well.
Timber as a centre back. They're looking at Lavia. I know them and Liverpool are kind of going back and forth with that. Then you got City increase in bro. You've even got Tottenham Hotspurs, bro, getting Madison and that. It's mad, bro. It's mad,
We're getting
bro.
left behind, bro. If we're not careful.
We're not if we're not careful,
This
bro.
when Manchester United, bro. We're gonna get left behind. I'm telling you. If
I'm
this club
telling you,
don't get
bro.
their act together.
I'm telling you, bro. We have to, bro. Cool. This show is not even going to be that long. I just had to go live and get out of the way, you know, just to get some content out there because a lot of people have been on me. But, you know, normally my better times are like 11, 12, 1 a.m. You know, I think if I go live at 9, it's probably better on like a Wednesday or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just trying to keep the content out there still. But Amrabat, man, what are you saying about Amrabat though, man?
Yeah, we should be all over that deal as well, bro. I'll be so honest with you. Ten Hag knows him very well.
Yeah,
I've obviously watched him play a few times, especially in that
yeah,
Conference League final. He had a great game. The World
yeah,
Cup,
yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
World
yeah.
Cup, he had a great World Cup.
The World Cup, he was cold.
Yeah, bro, we should be all over that deal. Honestly, again, we're monitoring the situation.
Monet, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll read
So
out the quotes. Just in, Fiorentina midfielder Sofian Amrabat is a player Manchester United are looking at and are aware of. Aware of FC, looking at FC, bro. Then they're saying here, from Seth from Sky Sports is saying any more midfield signings will be dependent on sales. Amrabat is not the only midfielder on the list. On the list, FC. After signing him out, but no offer to Fiorentina has been made. No offer, FC. We're interested, FC, but we don't make no offer, FC. Like, bro, like make it make sense, bro.
on the list, FC Holding talks FC money.
Holding talks, oh, brother. And then now, here we go again. There has yet to be any formal contact, FC, with Sofran Bat's agent, over a potential move to the Premier League, but it's understood that he's still expected to leave Fiorentina this summer. Manchester United have been heavily linked, FC, with him in recent days. Like, bruv, same old nonsense. What's this? Inter have decided. Okay, that's in regards to Lukaku. Yeah. Me, I'll take Amrabat. Listen, from when we've had Scott McTominay and Pastor Fred in our midfield, every midfield looks good to me. Amrabat was very hard in the World Cup. Very, very good. That's when I even just was first aware of him. The World Cup, he was moving mad. And even in the West Ham final, yeah.
He had
Serious.
a great game.
Serious. He probably played better than Rice.
I think he did. Yeah.
From what I saw, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I'm not trying to slander Rice because people like to think that I'm throwing shots. I'm just saying, for the quality that Rice is, Amrabat turned up as well. So if we get someone of that kind of quality, we need that, man. If we can get Amrabat, we've already got Mount, and we get maybe someone else of Amrabat's profile, Caicedo's profile, I think that would be decent. 2 midfielders, and then we get Hojlund as a striker. The only problem with Hojlund as a striker, he's not ready. We need someone like Tony or Kane in front of him, and then Hojlund as a backup. But if our next moves will be Onana and Mount, and then maybe Hojlund, and then we wait to see who's going out before we get any other players, I'll take that. I'll take that still. I'll take that. What else is there? So, Amrabat. What do you think about Hojlund? Like, honestly, like, what do you think about him?
With Hojlund, yeah. You know it is. I feel like he's a raw talent, yeah, and he has mad potential. The problem with Hojlund is, like, will he adapt quickly to the Premier League? I don't think he adapts quickly to the Premier League. I feel like it will take him some time to adapt to the Premier League. And you have to also remember, like, he wasn't starting mad games with Atalanta, bro. Like, they were gradually bringing him in as well. So, obviously, if he makes that jump to Man United, I don't feel like he's just going to come in straight away and hit the ground running. He needs patience and time and everything. So I just feel like if we do get Hojlund, then we shouldn't, like, rush him in and expect him to, like,
have some mad expectations and that.
You shouldn't expect him to come in and bag in 15 goals in his first season. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we should give him the time to obviously grow and develop. So man, I like the potential of Hojlund and everything. But if we do grab him, we need to let him, like, grow.
Yeah, facts. That's why I was saying that I feel like he needs to have another striker in front of him, like someone like an experienced striker that he can play off, play off of, So if he's being a support striker to someone like Kane, or he comes on for the last 20 minutes after Kane's done his work, or Tony. I keep saying Ivan Tony. I'm going to keep saying Ivan Tony. United must move for Ivan Tony in January. They
I wouldn't
must.
mind him. I'll snatch him out my wrist. I'll take him.
Listen, I'll take Ivan Tony because who else is available? Like you said, Hojlund is quite raw. He's quite fresh. We can't hold him to high expectations. Kane's looking ungettable, like he's looking unreachable. So maybe we can still get him, but Kane or Ivan Tony, that's who I want. I don't even think I want Usherman no more in terms
No, you
of
see, you
dealing.
see, Osimhen, yeah. The more that I'm
Yeah,
deep in it, bro, Napoli are just gonna demand stupid money,
yeah,
bro, and
that's
I'm not.
it.
I'm not on that still. I'll be so real.
And if we're gonna spend 100 mil, let's say hypothetically, we might as well go in for Kane.
Yeah, man. I'm not
Rather
on.
than take the risk with Osherman. Obviously, Osherman's young, got a high ceiling. You know, he could be the mad thing in the next year or two, but we need to start elevating from now. And Kane's probably got a good few years in him. Prem experience is already set. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Harry Kane, man, or Tony, that's what I need. And then put a little Highland behind him. Then we got a couple midfielders. We do need a centre back as well. So yeah, cool, man. Ownership, man. Real Ferdinand's putting out certain videos, gassing us up, man. Like,
Bro,
I swear to you, yeah, JS. As soon as I heard this, I said to myself, "Yeah, right, man. Yeah." He said today, "What's going on? It's what
bro,
9:39."
bro. Apparently,
You know?
it's a holiday in America or something like that that's going on today, bro. There's no way there's gonna be a sell announcement, bro, when the stock exchange is closed. Like, it don't make
Mm,
sense, bro. You know, what it is
yeah,
I'm so like disinterested with the sell news at this point. Like, I'm just whenever it happens is when it happens, bro. Like, I'm not even
yeah,
trying
facts.
to hear things are happening or it's warm. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm not trying to
tomorrow
hear that
this,
no more, bro.
Friday this,
Yeah,
deadline this.
Friday
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I'm not trying to hear when we get news. Well, it's when we get news, bro. Like, I'm just
yeah.
so disinterested now because it's gone on for so long, bro. It's just so draining, fam. Like,
Draining, bro. Draining, man. Hey, listen, big up Arnold. He says that Danish kid is not ready for the Premier League. Unfortunately, we still have to rely on Anthony Martial, but he's injury prone. 100% Arnold, bro.
Martial's another one, bro.
100%.
I feel like if
Listen,
Ferdinand can get his way, he would obviously sell him, but he can't. So Martial's going to be here for another season,
and that's what I'm
honestly.
saying. So if we like Arnold's saying, if we was to bring in um Hojlund, he needs someone to be with. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the reason why I wouldn't mind buying him and the reason why I'm kind of interested in him is because we're always going for the ready-made players. So if we can start getting players that we're going to start molding in, perfect. You know, let's start going against the grain. If we end up getting we've got Mason Mount. If he ends up doing his thing, that's another kind of talent ID that Ten Hag's gone for that did the unexpected. And I love the unexpected ones. I love the ones that you bring in and they start boarding out. Do you know what I'm saying? So if Ten Hag is going for certain players that not everyone's going for, and he knows that he can implement them into a certain system that's going to get them ticking, I'm all for it. So that's why I don't mind going for Hojlund, but we can't rely on him. We need a striker now. Right now, yeah, like I said in my last live, Manchester United don't even have a striker. We don't have a striker. We don't even have a competent goalkeeper that can play the up to date goalkeeping, that can play up to date, that can be an up to date goalkeeper in terms of playing up from the back, sweeper keeper, distribution, all of that. We don't even have a up to date goalkeeper. You feel me? We don't
Yeah,
even have the right pieces in the midfield.
we're
More
screwed.
time, Ericsson's playing as an 8.
We're,
Ericsson's not an 8.
we're screwed, bro.
Bro,
Preseason's
his
next week.
peak
Preseason's next week, bro. How's Ten Hag
next
supposed to?
week.
How's Ten Hag supposed to prepare? You know, the style of play and everything. Get his players in.
Exactly.
You can't even sign the people he needs, bro. We're just
Exactly, bro.
screwed, bro. Honestly.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Arnold as well. Big up Arnold again with another comment. He's saying, what are you guys saying about Mwani? I like him, you know. I like Mwani, but I don't know too much about him. What about you, JS? What you
Well,
saying
if I'm
about
being
him?
honest with you, I'm not feeling Moani, bro. I can't lie.
Is it? You're not feeling him?
I'm not feeling him still. Nah.
What are you saying, Arnold? Are you feeling Mwani? Yeah. Why are you not feeling Mwani, JS?
Number one, the price is ridiculous, bro. Number two, I just feel like he's not like a goal machine, bro. Like someone that you'll hang your hat on to
Mm.
bag you chances, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's not that type of player. And I just feel like for that price, you're gonna spend like 100+ million, bro. You need to guarantee he's gonna get you goals, bro. Otherwise, you're just paying for like you're almost hanging your hat and hoping that it will work out. Do you know what I mean? You can't
Yeah,
afford to do that.
yeah.
You can't afford to do
What's
that.
his stats like? What's his stats like? Because I haven't even checked.
I'm not too familiar with his stats, bro, but he's not really tearing up the Bundesliga like that, bro. If I'm being honest with you,
Mm.
not to my knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just doing a quick search on him still. Um, Arnold says here he's a top baller and definitely upgrade to Marshall. Hey, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Marshall's stinky, man.
anyone's an upgrade to Marshall, bro.
Marshall's stinky, man. Right now, listen, all we need to do as a club is just know where we're moving. We just need to have some sort of direction. And there's so many things happening in the background that's holding us back as a club. And it's stressful, man. We don't know where we're going, where we're coming. We don't know who's if it's gonna be Qatari or if it's gonna be Sir Jim. We don't even know what's happening with the ownership, if the Glazers are even gonna sell. We don't even know how much money we've got to spend. We don't know nothing. We're just in the lurch. We're in the lurch, man. But Mwani, listen, anyone Arnold is an upgrade to a Marshall. And if you guys have locked in, whoever's still locked in, please leave a like on the video. You know, I'm looking to, be on here for the next probably maybe 15, 20 more minutes. I might go live again later on if there's any more news. I'm going to be doing a rival talk live as well. So I'm going to have some of my fellow rivals, my Liverpool guys, my Newcastle guy, Arsenal, Chelsea, and all of that stuff as well. But yeah, Mwani, I'll take him if the price was right. But ideally, I would want Tony, but Tony's January. So realistically, we're only looking at Kane. Kane and
What's
maybe.
your thoughts on Vlahovic, bro? Would you go for him?
I was on Vlahovic for last season, but I don't know, man. Something's put me off him for some reason. Something's put me off him. I don't know what it is, man. But right now, what choice do we have? Vlahovic will be a good addition for us,
I'll
to be
take it,
honest.
bro.
I'll take him. I'll take him. I wasn't as keen as I was before. I don't know what I read somewhere. I don't know if it's to do with his price or something or just the whole logistics behind getting him. But if we could get someone like Vlahovic, that's who's left. What? Vlahovic, Kane,
Mwani,
Usherman, and Mwani.
and Ramos from Benfica.
Ramos as well.
Yeah,
Apparently, we were linked to Ramos as well. Listen, I'll take any of them. Let's be realistic. We can't even complain. I'll take any of them still. Arnold, preseason, I think it's Thursday. I read somewhere Thursday.
Thursday still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're back preseason on Thursday, my guy. Still. Um, but yeah, even going back to the ownership situation, like, cool. Ferdinand put out the last statement on his he was standing by a train station and he said that he's heard from really good sources that Qatari are in the lead, and then he was talking about the fact that he hopes he still kind of said he hopes. He was like, oh, I hope it goes right and whatever. And then in this new video a couple weeks later, bearing in mind he knows he's caused a storm on the internet. So unless Ferdinand's trying to go down this whole road of clickbaiting and gassing people up, which I hope not, because I rate Ferdinand. I watch Viber 5. I watch Steve Howson. I watch Joe Bay on Viber 5, and I watch Steve Howson on his channel as well. So big up them, man. But if he's going down this route where he's putting out information and it's not concrete, bruv, what's he doing, bro? You feel me? Today he said we're gonna hear something. There's gonna be big news. I don't hear nothing. What is it? The Mount announcement? What like is that where we're going now? Big news, but there's no context. Arnold says here, Rio moving mad still, and his sources are lying too, and he's playing with United fans' emotions. 100%.
Yeah, man. Rio, you can't be doing that, Rio, man.
You
We like
can't,
you as a
Rio,
baller,
man.
bro.
Brother, we love you as a baller, bro.
Can't be doing that, man.
You can't be doing it. I wish I want to get some quotes because, to be honest, I didn't even. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll keep it 100. I didn't even watch it. I watched
No,
the start of the video.
I saw the video still. Obviously, he was with Joe
Joe
Baer.
Byrne, yeah.
Yeah,
I watched like the first couple minutes, but I got distracted. But do
yeah.
you remember any quotes specifically that you can bring up that you
Now
remember?
he said something like he can't say too much because obviously
Mm,
things are happening and everything. But he said we should expect that big news today. Do you know what I mean? So obviously I
mm,
was hearing, I was like, cool, I heard about, but what big news? Honestly, are we gonna
exactly.
expect to hear? Do you know what I mean? Because obviously last time you said that Qatar were close, they felt confident and
Yep.
everything. They're still confident, and then apparently Ratcliffe aren't out of the race completely, and that's what they thought was happening and everything. So it
Yeah,
just
I know he said something as well to do
yeah,
with the fact that Ratcliffe is still kind of in it.
yeah,
I know
he's
he
still
said
in the
something
race.
along that.
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah,
said that still.
that's what I'm saying, man. So, what are we? What's going on? All the speculation, FC, man. Ah, it's mad. People have been saying this. Oh, so one of my guys, big up Double A, he just tweeted. So someone tweeted, put up a picture of Marshall, yeah, and they've said they've tweeted, I've got one more in me. And then Double A said, people have been saying this for about 5 years. Listen, this Marshall FC needs to stop now,
I
man.
can't lie, bro.
Listen,
I'm a big fan of Marshall, and even I will tell you it's time to go, bro. Honestly,
yeah, it's done.
like we
It's
can't
done.
keep saying one more season, one more season, one. No, we can't do that, bro. Man, honestly, we can't.
Listen, Marshall needs to go. We need to move on. I keep bringing up this Chelsea game. I watched how stinky this guy was. You were there, JS. Marshall, stink of a player. No, I was
Bro,
so embarrassed when like I when there were so many things happening. I was hoping they don't pass to him. His first touch was terrible. I
I
don't
don't know
think
if
he had his bro.
bro has he got sun in his boots, bro. He's his best slipping of them,
Bro, bro, there's something wrong with him, bro. I think he's checked out, but he did this last time when
bro.
we sent him alone. He mentally checked out. So, bro, I don't know, man. But it's interesting. People still have faith in him. But yeah, in regards to Rio, man, if we don't hear nothing today, Rio, you've got till 12 midnight. You've got till 12 midnight, bro. If we don't hear nothing, I think your whole credibility in terms of you putting out these cryptic messages are done. I think it's done now because we're tired. We're already full of anxiety and not knowing what's going on and stressed out. So Rio now putting these statements and bro, he's a legend of the club. He must have crazy sources. But why would you put out that information? Unless he literally believes it, but then he needs to be accountable for it. He needs to come out and say, listen, people, if
But,
nothing happens today, Rio
but
needs to address it.
he has to come out and say, "Listen, you man, I got this wrong," but and obviously
Yep,
just tell us because fam,
there you go.
you can't string us like that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Can't.
Can't lead
You
us on like that.
can't. Like, if you know you got it wrong, come out and say you got it wrong. If it's a thing where you still believe on it, but there's a bit of delay, he needs to keep us in the loop. He owes us now. Rio, you owe us, my boy. You owe us. So please, man, let us know what's going on if not, we don't hear nothing today, and give us some context at least, man. But what do you think about Lavia, man? Arsenal and Liverpool are in for Lavia, man. Who do you think he's gonna go to in the end?
If he has to choose between Liverpool and Arsenal, I feel like
Yeah.
it would be Liverpool.
Mm. He seemed
But
like a Liverpool kind of player.
yeah, he just seems like someone that would fit Liverpool. But I feel like Arsenal need him more
Yeah.
because Arsenal, like their weakness has been the midfield. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
They've
yeah.
obviously gotten in Declan Rice to fill in for Partey, who might obviously go. So I feel like they need another midfielder because obviously they're going to let Xhaka go as well. So I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they need another midfielder. So Lavia would be a good signing for either club, to be honest. But I feel like Arsenal need him more. But I just see him at Liverpool for some reason.
Yeah. Arnold agrees with you, man. He's saying Liverpool, man. Yeah, man. He just seems like that kind of player. I wish he came to United, man.
Well, we're interested in it. We're interested in we're monitoring the situation, bro. But we're not
We're
gonna hold.
monitoring the situation. We're
Yeah,
interested in
bro.
FC.
We'll have the price tag 50 million or whatever the price tag is, and we'll just monitor it from far, bro. And we won't hold talks. Do you know what I mean?
That's all we're doing, bruv. That's all we're doing. Monitoring FC, man. Let me see if there's any news, man. Gonna wrap up in the next less than 10 minutes, people, man. I see a couple likes there, man. I appreciate it, man. And I appreciate people in the chat as well. Arnold, big up yourself, man. Hopefully you've subscribed, you know. Let me know if there's anything you want to ask before we wrap up. Anything, any opinion that you want of mine or of JS's, let me know, man. Yeah, the whole Onana stuff I've gone over. Let me see if I've missed out anything. Obviously, we said we're continuing talks with Hojlund and Kolomowani and Onana, continuing talks FC. Spoke about Tellers and Alanga. Yep. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. JS, man, what are your in the next what? So 4th of July right now. You know, players are going back on Thursday. What's your expectations now for United? What okay, cool. If you had to kind of anticipate what's gonna happen in the next week, I wanna hear what you think is gonna happen, and I want you to say what you would like to happen as well in the next week or two.
Bro, if I'm being so honest with you, bro, I think what's gonna happen is obviously gonna announce Mount tomorrow morning. I assume we're gonna
Yeah.
announce Mount tomorrow,
Yeah.
and I feel like we'll
Oh yeah, I've
either
just seen it here. Manchester United will unveil Mason Mount's new signing on Wednesday morning.
yeah
That's
we'll
from
announce yeah,
Fabrizio.
yeah
Yeah.
we'll announce Mount tomorrow, and I feel like we will obviously hold talks with De Gea because obviously the club have said, or at least Romano and that have said they're gonna chat to De Gea and obviously to clarify the
Hmm.
situation. Then I feel like
Yeah.
we would obviously go in for Onana. I just feel like with Hoyland, it's just gonna drag on a bit
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
So I don't see us properly going in for Hoyland until probably end of July, maybe early
Hmm.
August. I'll be honest. I feel like the next priority would be the goalkeeper situation because obviously De Gea's contract is obviously over. We need a goalkeeper. So I feel
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
would be the next target we go for.
Yeah. And that's a good segue into Arnold's question out here. Um, who do you guys want as our new number one goalkeeper? Diego Costa from Porto or Onana? I'll let you go with that one, JS, and I'll give you my answer after. And then, funny enough, I've got some news on Onana just an hour ago as well. So yeah, let's answer this question, and then I'm going to bring out the news still.
Out of the two keepers, I'd still want Onana, bro, because obviously Tanag's worked with him. He knows him well. He will come in. He knows the system. He's obviously played
Mm-hmm.
under him. So I'll go for Onana. Obviously, I just feel like he will improve the way we play. And watching him play in that Champions League final, bro,
Epic.
such. It was just such
Like
a
Goldbridge said, he's
performance,
box
bro.
office. Box
Bro,
office.
shout out Goldbridge, box office, bro.
Box
Literally, fam.
office.
Like, bro, I don't think you deep it, bro. A whole Man City refused to press
Yeah.
Onana because of how well he could come off his line,
Yeah.
almost play like a third, an extra man, bro. Almost play like
Yeah.
a
He's a
fifth,
bro, he's
bro.
an extra man the pitch.
Bro, a whole Man City that build principles of pressing high refused to
Yeah.
press him,
Yeah.
bro. I can't lie. That just shows how well of a keeper he is. Even
Yeah.
Guardiola, he obviously spoke. He had an interview with Rio, and
Yeah.
obviously he was like, "Listen, Onana, he's a fantastic goalkeeper. Like the way he plays football, like he was just bigging him up, bro. That just
Yeah.
shows the respect that a whole Guardiola has for Onana, bro. So obviously, if we were
Exactly.
to get him in, that's a fantastic signing for us, bro. And
Epic. It's
that's
and
that's
listen,
that's a that's a major step closer to us playing the way Tanag wants us to.
I echo everything you're saying, and I want to know your thoughts, Arnold, as well. Who would you take? Are you taking Porto? Do you disagree with me? What me and JS think? Let me know who you would take. Me, I'm taking Onana. Listen, Onana, it is. You know the day if we get Onana, you know the first game you're gonna see a difference straight away. And
100%.
I don't want to jinx us, because our first games with Brentford and
Right.
Brighton were not too good. But Ten Hag's obviously learnt from that, and hopefully, I hope we start the season better. But to be honest, if we end the season how we ended this season in terms of ending on a high and ending, high up in the table, I'll take it. Whether or not we start good or bad. Because the main part of the season is the end, the back end. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Onana. This I don't want to get too giddy because I respect De Gea, but there's so much he's missing. Like I said, Manchester United do not have a competent goalkeeper. We don't have a competent goalkeeper. Man United don't have a goalkeeper right now. We don't have a modern goalkeeper. Deep it. We don't have a striker. We don't have a modern goalkeeper. Deep it.
Yeah, bro.
It's not a joke. So, Onana, look at the way he breaks the lines. Look at the situations where De Gea's petting to pass to Martinez. Martinez has to come so high. Come so deep, sorry, just to get the ball, just to collect the ball. But we need other ball collectors. These times, Onana can see a pass and zip it through the middle. I love the way he just passes it through. And then how he is on his feet. He drags you in. He says, come then. You feel me? Picks his pass. Boom. You get me? So, Onana will transform us. He's a good shot stopper as well. His distribution is very good. He can distribute long range and short range passes. His short passing is great. Long range passing is great. The way he throws it is good. His dribbling as well. His confidence. He commands his box. His composure. He's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna get caught out. He's gonna lead us to goals. But I feel like overall, just how we move forward, he pushes our line so far up.
100.
When he was playing against City, do you know how high up he was? He was basically, I don't want to exaggerate it, but he was halfway between, in between his box and the halfway line. He was high.
So high up, he was so high up. That's what I was saying, bro. They refused to press him because that would just have left up so much space in behind, bro.
Listen, I'm telling you,
they refused because literally, bro, his ability to pick up those passes, bro, magnificent,
man. And then he'll pass it through a gap, and it's good. I'll take him. I'm praying we get Onana. I swear to you, Onana, out of everyone we're looking at, Mount is done already, and I know I keep going over it. A part of me feels like it's not done, but it's done, innit? Mount done. Onana, we need to get him in. We have to. We have to, man. He has to. If I know that we're gonna get Mount, I keep saying Mount. I keep saying it over and over again. But if I know that plus Mount, we're gonna get Onana, and we're gonna get no one else in, but we're gonna get no owners. Would you take that, Jess? New owners. If we're guaranteed new owners by September, and we're only gonna get these two players, would you take it?
Yeah, it's better than nothing. Honestly, I'll take that.
I'll take it,
knowing full well that obviously the owners will come in and then they'll obviously want to hit the ground running and obviously release funds in January, bro. I would take that, honestly.
Yeah.
If that means we get a new goalkeeper, Onana and Mason Mount, and we have to obviously make do with probably putting Rashford up top and then probably Anthony, Sancho, Garnacho on the wings, bro, I don't mind that if that gets us new owners.
Because we know in the long term, we can battle.
I'll take that.
Big up Magpies. Yeah, Magpies supports Newcastle. So obviously today is a United talk. I just decided I haven't wrapped up with JS for a minute, so let me and him do a United talk as well. You're going to see more of JS as well. So I'm going to put his handles inside the comments and inside the description box as well. But yeah, Magpies, you're going to see him this week on our Rivals talk. JS might be there as well. Jamie should be there representing Liverpool. We've got Renz representing Chelsea. Got Firms and probably Ari representing Arsenal. We might get Hamza in as well representing Man City. It's going to be a live show and we're going to be talking about a lot of things as well. It's going to be lit. But let's go to Arnold's questions. Big up Arnold again. I think Diego Costa has all the attributes to be an elite goalkeeper of Man United, but I like Onana more, so I agree with you guys still. Yeah,
Yeah,
big up Arnold, man.
100.
Big up Arnold, man. Yeah. The Diego Costa, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really watched him too much, but I think, you know what? At this moment in time, he's a modern goalkeeper. I think the only thing putting me off Costa is the price. Because I
Yeah,
swear they're quoting like 70 M's for him.
70, 80 million euros.
Yeah,
That's too
man.
much for a goalkeeper,
Yeah, you
honestly.
must be mad. You must be mad. Where we could get Onana for like 40 mil as
Yeah,
well. It's still yeah, and then he's next. Let's go on to Arnold's next question. Big up Arnold as always. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, man. Obviously, like, as I've always mentioned before, this channel used to be a music video channel. You know, obviously I'm an artist manager. I manage artists, I manage producers, and I do a lot of stuff within the music industry. But in terms of like teaching and helping people out, I do a lot of that as well. So hence why I've started a talking platform. I'm back into the football thing. Also, we're talking about we're going to be talking about loads of other topics as well, not just football. We're going to be talking music. If people want advice and all of that stuff, we're going to be talking about relationships, loads of things as well. So this channel is still going to have a lot of music stuff on it, but for now, it's more of a podcast in terms of like football, sports, other sports, general topics, music, and etc. as well. So all my music lovers that are still subscribed to this channel, make sure you stay subscribed because we're going to be talking a lot of music stuff as well. And I'm gonna be releasing a few behind the scenes with some artists and stuff that I'm working with. So stay tuned. But yeah, everyone locked in now. If you haven't already, please like the video. And please, if you haven't already as well, subscribe. Arnold says here he's got one more question for us. How many signings will we make before the transfer window closes? All right. Ooh. Let me let JS go first. Go on.
If I had to give a number, we've obviously got Mount, so that's one.
Yeah, that's one.
I would say a total of 4 signings.
4,
So
yeah.
I think we'll get in Mount. I think we'll get in Hojlund.
1, 2, yeah.
I think Onana.
Mhm.
That's 3, and then probably we'll get in one more midfielder.
Okay, yeah, 4. So that's 4. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I think, yeah, I'm going to split into 2 portions of the transfer window. So the first half of the transfer window, I think we're going to do about 2, maybe 3, based on our negotiation skills in terms of with Hojlund. So I think Onana's going to come in. My only thing with Onana is we haven't put a bid. If I hear in this week, for me, I asked JS what he wants this week. I want United to put in a bid for Onana. I want an official bid because I heard the 40 mil bid that was mentioned by the Italian journalist. A lot of these Italian journalists, they're old news now. They're not really, like how Italians can live long, all of that olive oil and that. It's the same as the journalists. Yeah, the journalists are they're old news now, but they're just living on their legacy because their man live for long, bruv. They've got the olive oil ingrained in their skin, fam. Olive oil is good for you. You get me? So, but yeah, it was it was an Italian journalist, and he was basically saying, let me even find his name.
I think it was Demarcio or something like that.
Demarcio, that's it.
Yeah.
Apparently, Demarcio's been putting in the work from before, but recently, you get me. He mentioned something. He mentioned something.
Story and that. I think time ago, innit?
Yeah, that's the Pogba story. But he's the same person that said last week, by Friday, United are gonna, by Friday, nothing. Nothing, bro. So for me, people, I hope he put in a bid for Onana. But going to your question, Arnold, I feel like we're gonna sign 2 or 3 with the budget we have now, because it's a tight budget. Hopefully we put in a bid for Onana. That's going to be about 40 mil. That takes us to about 105, but that's going to be in euros. So maybe it might be, if we put in a 40 mil bid now in euros, which is 30 million pounds, we're probably going to put a 50 mil bid, which is going to be 40 mil in 50 million euros is going to be 40 million pounds. So that's going to be about 105 we spent already. And then if we've got about 15, 20 mil and we can get Hojlund for a good price, I think Hojlund should be no more than 40 M's, 30 M's, realistically. But obviously they're going to add on the MUFC tax. My man ain't scored no goals like that. His GA is not mad. So 40 M's, what, 20 up front? You get me? The rest and add-ons or something. You know what I mean? Maybe if I was a negotiator for Manchester United, I'll be coming in moving nuts. Especially Hojlund is twerking for us as well, you know. Hojlund wants to come United.
100.
You feel me? So negotiate, you know, tell them, look, okay, even if you tell them 40 M's, we pay 20 of it up front, we pay the rest maybe 10 mil a year, and then 20 M's add-ons, 60 mil package. And those 20 mil add-ons will be suffice to whether he plays well. We're talking about him scoring goals, having a certain amount of GA for the season. We're talking about him being part of like teams that get to the being part of the team that will get to a final and win cups and stuff. I don't mind paying an extra 20 M's for someone like him if he's going to actually work for that. Do you get what I'm saying? So we need to start negotiating right. And that's the problem with us not having owners. Bruv, we can't even negotiate. So I'm hoping Arnold 2 free signings first half. Then I think the rest is going to be reliant on who we get rid of. If we can get 30, 40 M's for McTominay, 40 M's for Maguire, that's a light 60, 70 M's right there. I mean 70, 80 M's, sorry.
Yeah, bro.
Get me 70, 80 M's. That's Maguire, McTominay.
And
then who else? Henderson has to go. Who else, JS?
Tellez, Bailly. Yeah, bro.
Couple little 10, 15 mils there. We can raise another 100 mil. Who would you buy for the next 100 mil, JS? And anyone that's still in the comments now, let me know who you guys will buy. If we had another 100 mil, who are you guys buying?
I'd buy a centre-back.
Centre-back, who are you going for? Who's available? It's techie, bro.
Bro, because obviously Kim and Jay's going Bayern Munich now, isn't it? So it's techie, bro. Literally. Ooh.
Big up Magpies. FIFA ratings aren't accurate, but United really turned Sancho from an 87 rated player to 83. Big up Magpies. Yeah, go on. You probably go for who?
Probably go for Todibo, bro.
Who does he play for? He sounds familiar.
He's at Nice, I believe, in the French.
Okay.
League. Yeah.
Okay.
Him. Yeah, the centre back market is a bit skewed.
It's a bit tight, man. I see a tweet somewhere where someone was saying that they're happy that we didn't get Kim and Jay, but I didn't know the context. I think it was Rants. I think he was saying that we're happy we didn't get him. So I would love to see the context as to why he said that. Anyway, Arnold says here, I think we'll make probably 3 more signings: goalkeeper, striker, midfielder. Who do you think those will be? And is that on top of who we've got now, on top of Mount? Yeah, but we won't get the midfield until late August, which means that the midfield missed the whole preseason. Yeah, I agree, man.
I agree that 100%.
I agree, man. I agree. Lascelles says here, big up Lascelles. What striker would you like? Listen, give me Ivan Toney, bruv. Give me Ivan Toney. I swear to you. Listen, Ivan Toney. Just you lot. Just look. Let me put up something for you lot quickly. Let me show you something.
Man, Tony's a quality player still.
Toney is a baller. Sorry, I had to just pick a random picture. Toney is a baller. Look. Let me put this up right now. Just imagine this, yeah, with Toney on top of it. Like, just imagine this, yeah. Ivan Toney, the back, Toney number 9. He takes Martial's number. Toney 9 at Manchester United. Long. With Bruno and, Bruno and Ericsson playing as actual 10s and us actually having actual 8s. Because like I keep saying to you guys, Manchester United don't even have our spaces filled. Do you know what it's like? We're like a chessboard with missing pieces, bro. So let's say, yeah, I'm opening up my chessboard. My side is Man United. The other side is, let's say, hypothetically, Man City. We're missing pieces, mate. We are missing pieces. That's number one. Number one is we're missing pieces. Number two, the pieces that are even filled in certain spaces are not even, they're broken.
They don't fit properly, bro.
They don't even fit properly. You lot deep it. People in the chat right now, people live, we've got a few more people in there. Big up people in the chat, yeah. Listen to me. Manchester United don't even have a striker. We don't have a goalkeeper. We don't even have another backup six. We're relying on Casemiro. We've got Eriksen and Bruno playing as eights. We've got Bruno playing on the right. Eriksen and Bruno should stick to 10. If we stick them in number 10s, we don't even have no eights. What, you're going to tell me McTominay and Fred? Get out of there, man. McFred. And even then, Fred's more of an advanced 8, cool, but can we rely on McFred, people? Can we honestly rely? No. We don't even have an 8. Okay, let's be real. We don't have a goalkeeper, 1. We don't have a striker, 2. We don't even have 2 number 8s. We're missing 4 players already. Let's go to the right wing. We've got Anthony on the right. Who's challenging Anthony? Palestri, cool. We got him there, but what was you going to say, JS?
No one's really challenging Anthony, bro. Like Palestri's obviously there, and obviously Ahmad's gonna come back from his loan and that. But are they really gonna challenge?
Ready?
Bro? That's the question.
Are they gonna challenge?
I don't think they're gonna challenge.
There you go. And Anthony's still doing his thing. I think Anthony's gonna do us good. Left wing, we're done. Rashford's not a traditional left winger. Okay, Jadon Sancho, I prefer him on the right. So now the right's overly congested. Let's say if Sancho does us well and we've got Anthony and Sancho on the right, but then what's going to happen to Palestri now? Because Palestri actually plays better on the right than Sancho from what we've seen this season. So there's a whole mix-up on the right side. We go to the left side now. I'm going to get to your question, Lissel, as well. Give me 1 second. We go to the left side as well. We've got Rashford and we've got Garnacho. Rashford is not a traditional left winger. Rashford is more like a left-sided striker. So what are we going to do now? We got no left winger. We can't rely on Garnacho. He's our impact player now. We don't even have a left winger. So realistically, we don't have a number 9. We don't have a left winger. We don't have any 8s. So that's 4 positions missing. We need a backup in centre-back, 5. We need a goalkeeper, 6. Man them.
That's half the team, bro.
Half the team. Casemiro is a 6. He can't always play holding. Sometimes I feel like Casemiro needs to play as a pivot, just to depend on who we're playing. You feel me? But let me get to your question, Lissel. Are we getting Onana? De Gea cannot come back to the club now, and Henderson could never wear the shirt. I fully agree with you. In terms of your question, Lissel, are we getting Onana? I hope we do. I really, really hope we do, for the sake of this club and for the sake of all of us supporters, all our mental health. I really hope we do, people. I hope. De Gea, his time's done. He's a free agent right now. Fair enough. We commend you for everything you've done for the team. Thank you. Hopefully they give him a nice send-off. You know, maybe they do some announcement at pre-season. That would be nice. If I can see a nice sender for De Gea and we get Onana, I'm happy, people. But yeah, De Gea can't come back, man. If he was going to come back, he's going to be backup keeper and he's going to have to go from... He's right now on what, 350 JS? 350? And I think his new contract was brought down to 200. We can't have a backup keeper on 200. No way. He needs to go down to like 75 mil and hold his corner. And even that's a push. But in hindsight of how high our wage bills are, 75 mil for De Gea to be on the backup, just to back up someone like Onana, I'll take it. So likelihood of us getting Onana, for my opinion, I feel like it's about 7 out of 10. I feel like we really want him. But 70%. You're saying 70, yeah?
Yeah, 70%.
But to break something to you guys, which I just saw here, which might not be something you want to hear, I'm going to show you guys right now. Because I just remembered. Remember I said I'm going to show you something about Onana. Let me show you something here. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it. Where is it? Okay, there's even more of it now. Where's the first one? Okay, here we go. I've got it. I've got it for you guys. I've got it. Yeah, Dean Henderson as well can never wear this shirt. Them man that have to go. Them man, the Dean Henderson that have to get out of here, bro. Look at this. So Lessel, you're asking about Onana, yeah? And we've got a little meme here. Are you taking the piss, big man? It says here, Andre Onana's 50 mil price means MUFC are sourcing cheaper alternatives to direct more of their initial budget at sign to direct more of their initial budget at signing a striker.
Oh, God.
It's the male sport, people, so we take it with a pinch of salt. But that doesn't look good.
Oh, gosh.
Bloody, what's this? Onana's going for 50 mil. We should snatch that. But then again, we need a striker. So man them, this is what's happening. Man them and females them in the chat. This is the situation we're in. We don't know what our budget is. And there's another tweet here from United Plug. Right here. Andre Onana has rejected interest from Saudi Arabia in hope that he can push through a summer transfer to MUFC. He wants to come to us, people. There's optimism that Onana to United will happen. Listen, man, them. Get them as well in the chat. Listen, I'm liking the sound of that. But Optimism FC, we are hoping, it's looking, it will happen. That's all we get. You feel me? But yeah, man. How are you feeling about that, JS, man?
Bro, the amount of times we heard this stuff, bro. Optimism, we hope.
We hope,
bro.
Yeah.
We just need to
Let me
sure
even get to Lascelles chats quickly. I will go back to what you're saying. Sorry, my bro. Let me get this out of the way. He sent a few in. The club has been disrespectful to with De Gea. 12 years and not even a send off yet. I agree. They need to do something for him pre-season. He will get bullied by the fan base for any mistake he makes. With the fan base knowing he was going to go. Yep, I agree. Could never pay more than 100k for backup. I agree. JS is echoing that. We have no budget until we get rid of the club. Deadwood at the club. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, but back to you, JS, man.
Yeah, literally, bro. We just need to make sure we get this deal done. Like,
yeah,
because it's a thing where he's the obvious choice to take the number one spot. So we should be all over that deal, honestly.
Yeah, we should. Listen, we need to be, man. We need Onana at the club, people. We need Onana at the club. Yeah, I'm looking to wrap up in the next few minutes, man. Is there any more questions? Have any of you guys got any more questions before we wrap up? I'm gonna put JS's what JS are you on Instagram? You're on Insta. Have I got you on Instagram already? Yeah. I think I do. I'm gonna put your handles inside the description as well. You guys make sure you follow JS on Twitter, follow him on Instagram as well. I'm gonna put his handles in, Manchester United JS, you feel me? Listen, you guys got any more questions? We're gonna wrap up. Let me see if there's any more news just before we wrap up. We've done an hour and 20 minutes. I appreciate all the comments. Listen, if you haven't already, like the video, please. I appreciate all the comments as well. Thank you very much. It's looking like we don't have no more questions, but yeah, I echo everything everyone's saying in the comments, man. In regards to the fact we don't have a budget, in regards to the fact that if the hair was a backup, all of that stuff, we can't be paying certain prices. We need to be fixing our wage bill as well. All of these headaches, man, and girl, man. We need to be fixing it, man. I think that's about it. Let me go here and see if I find anything quickly, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So the last bit of news was obviously Onana. He wants to come to Manchester United, and also Mason Mount's signing is going to be unveiled tomorrow morning. So you're going to see him in a United t-shirt. For me, I'm just happy we've got someone through the window because, as you guys know, as supporters of Man United, we were already stressful that we don't know who our owners are going to be. We're already stressful that we don't know what players we're getting in. And then on top of that, we are bidding for Mount. We keep on getting rejected. We did a second bid. We keep on getting rejected. Then we finally got him. So, you know, that anxiety of just, okay, you know what? We don't really want Mount, but come on, let's at least get him through the door. So I was relieved when we finally got the deal done and we got the here we go as well. So, yeah, man. Let's just hope we get Onana. If we can get Onana in this week, people, that's what I'm hoping for. But listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here. Big up everyone that's still in the chat right now. If you haven't already, please like the video. If you want me to go live again, I'm going to go live tomorrow anyway because I want to wait for more news to come through as well. If any of my rival guys come through, I might go live with them later on and we could talk some rival stuff. You know, my boy Jamie as well. He supports Liverpool as well. Me and him always have some interesting debates as well. So, you know, we can talk about United and Liverpool and stuff like that as well. But yeah, like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your people to subscribe to Rhino MGTV. If you've got any suggestions, any types of videos you want to see, let me know. Like I said, this is Let's Talk United. So we're talking United. I've also got Let's Talk Rivalry. So we talk rivalry with Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, City, all the other rival fans, all of them ops over there. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we've got Let's Talk as well. Let's talk relationships. Let's talk, you know, double standards. Let's talk music. We've got all of that as well. So anything you guys want to hear us talk about, let me know. Listen, we're here to do everything. It's Rhino. We've got JS locked in. It's MGTV, Maximum Global. This is Let's Talk United. Big up everyone inside. And listen, leave a like on the way out, people. I need to see more likes. And thank you for all the current comments as well. It's your boy Rhino, and we are out. Peace.
Hey, I swear firms and rents pattern this.